and welcome to a very suggested Let's Play of Vicky 2. This was actually suggested to me a lot, and I mean a lot. People wanted me to play this a ton, and I didn't really want to. One, I'm not the best at this game. I have a couple of hours on it, but I'm not the best at it. As you can see, I do have the pop demand mod on, so that's amazing. We'll be able to, if we choose, like, Brazil or something, if we choose one of these countries, one of the countries over here, you know, Western Hemisphere countries, then we can get land in Africa, which won't be much of a problem. The French will usually just pub stomp over these guys pretty quickly. As soon as they expand, take over Algeria, usually some of Morocco, if Spain doesn't get it. They'll usually just expand this whole area, take it all over. They'll screw up Sokoto. And now that they have legit casus bellis against them, you really can't do anything. So I was tempted to play like a small nation, maybe play as the Chinese and focus on taking over all of this. But since it's the pop demand mod, they start out as isolationists. So we would definitely have to wait a bit to do something there. Ottoman Empire might be interesting to go to war with Egypt and regain all this, but they do really poor. Their budget is out the roof. Now, I also had in mind to play the UK. They basically own 1/3 of the world. I mean, this is when they were at the height of their empire. 1836. This is basically the Victorian era. The game is named after Queen Victoria. I mean, it doesn't get... How could you not see this? I mean, they pretty much have all of India in their sphere. And, yeah. I might... See, the thing with playing an uncivilized nation in the pop demand mod is you'll pretty much get pub stomped unless you get allied with a civilized nation. You'll just get stomped on. Persia, maybe by the Ottomans, maybe by the Russians, but the Persians get good relations with the British. So they might be able to survive if we played as Persia. We could expand and take over pretty much most of the Middle East. I don't know, like, I don't want to play one of these nations, although we could. But they will get stomped on by the Ottomans. But yeah, the British, they start out, I believe, as liberals, which is a bit of a problem. Ooh, excuse me. Which is a bit of a problem. I mean, they do own so much land, and they can make so many... Oh, my God! And they can make so... I'm burping up a storm. And they can make so many troops, and they have so many... I mean, look at all these small little countries that they have in their sphere. It's absolutely crazy. I think... Do they have Belgium? Is Belgium in their sphere? The start? I think Belgium, it doesn't show it. I'm playing House Divided, by the way. It doesn't show it, but the Belgium is in the sphere of influence of the UK. It would be interesting to play as maybe these guys and unite Italy. Or maybe play as Germany and unite Germany. But yeah, I wanted to play as Britain. But if you get a rebellion, and the pop demand mod basically makes it so everybody's going to get a rebellion before the end of the game. I can control that since I'm a human player, but the AI will pretty much almost get it every single time. It's very hard for them to keep down. So that makes it so nationalists will actually spawn in new countries, and people will choose to liberate countries. Like, the Russians usually end up liberating this area over here, Bulgaria and stuff like that. Bulge area! So I didn't want to play as those guys. I want to play as the US. And this is going to be interesting. We do have Liberia in our sphere, which we will be going to take over some of these countries over here. We are definitely going to, since we have free casus bellis. We want to get Brazil in our sphere, and then we want to attack Colombia and gain Panama. Or we might want to grant Panama independence, which we will probably end up granting Panama their independence and building the canal. So, without further ado, I mean, Texas would also be a very interesting thing to play as, but we're going to go ahead and play as the U.S. I know there's a lot of campaigns as the U.S., but this is going to be fun. So, I know there's not a lot of music, so let's head into this. Okay, here we are in the game. It's the United States of America. I am using the Pop Demand mod, which, as I said before, is basically going to up the amount of militancy I'm going to get dramatically. So any chance I get to lower... Ooh, that's good. Land of opportunity. You need to have a democracy? Okay. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave! A bastion of democracy in the world and a haven for its poor and dispossessed. So that'll get us a few immigration. I want to see... I haven't played as the U.S. on the Pop Demand mod. Everybody's conservative, which is good. Can the conservatives... Yes, okay. They get taxed up to 75%. We want to go ahead and lower these guys' taxes. Raise tariffs up. Put military spending up at a 60. Actually, we probably don't need it that high. We're America, and that means we're going to have tons and tons of troops. You make so many troops as America. We want to raise this temporarily because we want all of our tariffs and taxes to be efficient. We'll raise education up. We're going to need to tax the poor a bit here in the beginning. But, their taxes will be relieved after quite some time, so... So we want to increase all of those. Let's see, what else can we make? The rights of man. It'll give us prestige, but it'll... Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. I probably should have read the caption. Now, over here... These are tech ups. We get negative military tech ups, positive commerce. Oh, wow, we get really good commerce. But what I want to go for, first of all, ooh, 1860. That's a bit of a problem. Manifest destiny. Okay, so we need 80 prestige. Okay, so we don't even have to go through nationalism. But if you go through nationalism, you can get the Manifest Destiny. It'll just take a crap ton longer. And by then, we'll probably be engulfed by the Civil War. They usually, I think they come around the 1860s, late 1850s. And once your consciousness is really high, which mine pretty much is always going to be that, since I'm going to encourage tons and tons of education. So that's always going to be a bit high for us. So we're going to go ahead and research Romanticism. And we need to wait for a battle to happen in Texas. And then we're going to go ahead and join Texas in their revolution and help them out. So let's go ahead and get our armies over here to the front. We should probably organize our navy. We'll organize it over here in Atlantic City. Or maybe we'll do it in Savannah. We need... to blockade all this? Really? I hope these are these all... Okay, good. They're mostly all man-of-wars. So I want to blockade all this, so they're going to lose a ton of money on this side. And we'll be playing at mostly a 3 speed up. Oh wow, we're making a lot more money than I need to. Artisans and stuff like that usually have a hard time getting their taxes paid. And I'm not exactly sure how to make that a better situation for them. But yeah, we need to lower tariffs a bit. We want to lower taxes on the rich because those are the people who are going to build all of our factories. Now, I want to build a few armies. We want balanced armies. And just gonna make a few different things. You want balanced armies? You want different types of things going in here? And here's a new infantry class that comes with pop demand. They're not as good as these guys, but they don't cost as much. We'll build a few of those. And I think we should be good there. We'll build all the units we can. Okie dokie. Now, securing alliances. I think, okay, as for our national focuses, they're going to be over here. We're going to get that. Hopefully that. I'm not sure if Mexico is going to focus in on one of those. They probably will. But we're going to end up reducing Mexico pretty much to the way they are right now. And then when we're done with that, we'll probably... Actually, we can already start sphering Brazil. We already start out with huge relations with them. We can also sphere Haiti. And if Cuba doesn't get freed, I might take the liberty of maybe releasing them, going to war. I think we get, if we have nationalism and imperialism, we get the casus belli for Cuba. So we can actually own it. At least in the regular game you do. And we want to own Hawaii as well as Alaska. We'll be able to purchase Alaska later on in the game once we have a ton of money. So we'll go ahead and mobilize everything. Everybody will get moved. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to mobilize... Ooh, do we not have a draft in place? Okay, that's a problem. No draft is definitely a problem. We want a draft. It's gonna piss people off, granted, but we want a draft. A giraffe. That's what we want, a giraffe. See? And if we help Texas win their independence, they'll basically be like, oh, you're all almighty. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And... Ooh, okay, we can lower militancy. More intensive farming is what I'm going to do. But yeah, they'll basically apply for statehood, and I won't have to go to war with them to gain their cores. Which is also going to be a huge help. Now, I want to build a few forts and stuff of that nature. Capitalists, for the most part, should be taking care of railroads. But I want to build a few forts up here. Washington is already a fort. All over the East Coast, I want to build forts. Because this is where the main bulk of my troops are going to be coming from, so. Once we're done national focusing these, we're going to go ahead and focus on encouraging bureaucrats on the most populated places. So that way, our tax efficiency goes up, and our tariff efficiency goes up. We always want a bit of tariffs, because that brings in a ton of money, especially when you're really industrialized. Although we probably don't even need tariffs right now. We could probably remove them, or take them down very slightly, so they barely make a mark. So we're just basically waiting for Mexico to take a stand against Texas. Once a battle initiates or Mexico takes over a land, we'll be able to join. We'll swoop in, capture one of their territories, maybe go straight for their capital, and just go ahead and demolish them. They have way bad military tech. I think they might start off with the same exact military tech as us. We get a little bit better military tech than them. Capitalists. We'll make the capitalists. We'll piss less people off if we do that. Okay, so I've got armies being made here. Go ahead and get these guys into an area. Our new first minister is a marvelous statesman. Ooh, we get a hefty little amount of bonuses there. Infamy in Pop Demand mod is way, 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 way easier on you. It is so much easier on you, sir. A place with... Okay, we'll regroup there. That's quite a big... I'm looking for places with a lot of supply limit, so that way they can build up armies really quickly. And I'm trying to stack all of my troops on the Texan border here, so that way I'll be ready to join the war. Okay. We also want to focus on our relations. Let's see. Which one of these? Okay. Okay, the United Kingdom hates us, which is going to be a problem. The reason that's going to be a problem is they will gain cores on all three of these states right here, and if they declare war on me, I'm screwed. I don't want them to declare war on me. I probably could just stomp all over their North America, but if they manage to send over troops, because they will in top demand, I'll be screwed. So we want to be a bit careful for that. Let's see, what do we got here? Just infantry. Get an artillery unit up there. These two armies right here could probably combine. Yeah, sure, Texas. Well, I don't think they will. Yeah, they won't. But after we get done with this, I want to definitely open up a place over here. I want to take control of some of these. And that means I'm going to have to go in and be a big dick butt. But I want provinces in Africa. I definitely want a presence in Africa. If we can get presences all over the place, I mean, over here, I think we might be able to get a casus belli against these guys without them finding out. But we want something in Asia as well. Hawaii might be that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and be working on those. Okay, we're gonna have to leave it be. This is basically stuff building up consciousness and stuff of that nature for the Civil War. So we're gonna be getting a lot of those messages. Go ahead and combine these. American Navy. Okay, did you Mexicans do anything? Yes, you did. They need a friendly opinion of us. Can we not? A nation targeted by Orgo must at least have. Maybe they'll call us in to help. I really don't want them to lose here. We'll give them more subsidies. They'll lower our education. Okay. God damn it, stop giving me messages. I don't care. We'll pay them more subsidies. We don't want them to lose this war at all. To our knights. Always to our knights. So, we'll get industrialized pretty fast. And once we get industrialized, there's pretty much nobody gonna be stopping us anytime soon. The Great Awakening. I don't know why. They must have at least a friendly opinion of us. Okay, well that's gonna take way too long. My hope is that they don't get demolished, though. If they can hold off against the... Did they declare peace? No, they didn't. Maybe it's because in this one they don't have a status quo. In the regular one they have a status quo. I don't know why that's not here on this one. Alright, I'll read this one. The Benevolent Empire. One direct impact of the religious revival in the USA in the early 19th century would be the explosion in the number of voluntary organizations organized to help improve society by tackling perceived social or moral problems in society, providing comfort to the less fortunate, or promoting self-help via education. Dubbed the Benevolent Empire by historians, these organizations helped provide a community infrastructure for a society rapidly expanding in numbers and being transformed by new economic forces. Okay, so we're going to lose militancy by that. That's good. It might be to our best interest to put some cav. Do I have cav? Okay. If we put cav in areas that we're trying to take over, it'll go faster. Do we have further? Okay, these are all artilleries. Artillery pieces. I'm gonna in that army. Yeah, if they take Austin, I think the Texans will be forced into surrender. Do I have a Casus Belli on? No, I don't. Okay, well, I want to decrease relations with Mexico. Screw Mexico. Increase relations here with the UK. Oh, Nicaragua has already gained independence from the United States. They'll fall pretty quickly. Will they accept an alliance? Yes, they will. Okay, then. We've got an alliance with the Central Americans. They might lose power very quickly. If a lot of rebellions happen there. Oh yeah, Texas is screwed, aren't they? Hmm. A colonial charter company has approached us with a request to incorporate a new colonial factory in one of our colonies. While the factory would help local production efficiency, it is also clear that the plans call for appropriation of several thousand acres worth of land belonging to natives. We will have to weigh the pros of production against the cons of dispossessed, angry natives. Brutally force people off their land, not a very American thing to do. If we do this, we'll get extra output, but we're going to do RGO throughput. Leave it be. Texans are out of there. Looks like they're going to get annexed, though. Yeah, they don't have a status quo. Oh, we lost 5 prestige. Let's see, what else can we enact? The House Gag Rule. Okay. We'll lose 2 consciousness. Let's go ahead and enact that. Let's see, what else? Is that it? Okay, it is it. National Scandal. By the time the Civil War erupts, we'll probably be ruled over by liberals. And the South gets a draft. The CSA is in favor of a draft. So that can be a problem. We're an anti-military war policy. The Southern Democrats, the reactionaries, is the ones that we want. But we can't appoint them, so no use there. No! Steam message! What? Say hi to YouTube. Cody. Try not to pressure the middle class because the artisans tend to do pretty bad. Can I, like, march into here and... Oh, I can't. Armies of 30,000 are usually pretty good. These two armies can combine up here. I'm gonna get all my forces stacked over here on the Mexican border. Probably get some troops up here. Get them in Rapid City. Yeah, armies of about 30,000 in size are usually, usually what you want. They're not too big, so they won't gain or lose too much assimilation. All men created equal. See if we can... Basically, yeah, these few first days, years, are pretty much going to be getting a casus belli on Mexico and increasing our spheres of influence. It might be worthwhile to get the Japanese in our sphere when they have the Boshin Rebellion and they become Imperial Japan. That will be worthwhile. Okay, let's see. We got even more troops. Are these all moving somewhere? Yes, they are. You guys go down in that army. Probably don't need such a big navy. We're going to need a big navy for the Civil War so we can cut the South off of their trading routes. And we can land troops behind their lines. Mostly cavalry. Which is exactly what the American... Well, not... Yeah, I thought they landed troops in Louisiana. And they basically cut the Confederacy in half. The Texans lost their war. I'm sad about that. Because you should be able to join them. Usually they have a status quo, but they don't. Which I'm a bit confused about. Once we get this romanticism, we're going to immediately declare war on them. These Mexican commies. I've seen them turn into the Empire of Mexico, and it's pretty hilarious. I like the Empire of Mexico's flag, though. And their fascist flag looks pretty good. Not saying that I support fascists, but their fascist flag is pretty stylish. If I do say so myself. Yeah, we definitely need to... We can decrease some of the national stockpile. We don't want to tax the poor too heavily for... Oh, okay, that's not enough. We don't want to tax the poor too heavily... Because then they'll end up getting really, really bad things. Thinking about it. Okay, you guys can join this army down here. Okay, there we go. These guys will probably be coming into California, socking that over. We're going to take everything in one foul swoop. Sloop? One foul swoop. You can never be too educated. Militancy is definitely going to be a problem, especially playing as the U.S. Oh boy, is it going to be a problem. We do not want any rebels taking over our capital. Especially once we've established spheres. That is going to become a big problem. Especially playing for the US. So, we're going to have to watch out on our militancy. Make sure rebellions don't get too big. How much cavalry did you guys have? Okay, you guys have too much cavalry. You guys can exchange some cavalry with this army. 9,000 troops. You guys can take those. Switch out. Making, once again, balanced armies is my main goal here. You guys are pretty balanced. If they're balanced, they'll do better in combat. There we go. We need 80 prestige and we'll be good to go. We could get... I'm tempted to go with industry. Let's go with industry, clean coal. Oh no, Mexico's trying to colonize this area. Hopefully I can get this one colonized right now. Send some cav in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, Oregon. Colonize. We're gonna steal that out of Mexico's feet, whether they like it or not. Let them... Okay. I'm just doing options that will give me less consciousness. I don't want it getting very high. I'm not sure when the CSA can actually form, because they don't exactly follow historic guidelines. And sometimes they can get Kentucky, West Virginia. Sometimes they'll gain cores on these, which I find to be weird. Sometimes they'll gain cores on some of the slave states. So, we want to, you know, definitely win the Civil War. We got Peru, Bolivia. What's going on down here? Wow, they're at war with a lot of people. South Peru. Thought you guys are all one big puppet. No, apparently not. So it's Peru and these guys versus Bolivia and southern Peru. What's the difference? Are they... Okay, they're both presidential dictatorships. Repeal the gag rule. Well, we just issued it, and now we're gonna repeal it. Yay. Let's see. Manifest Destiny. Just need 80 prestige. Not exactly sure how to go about getting this prestige. But we might have to justify a war against Mexico. Do we have to be at peace to enact it? Ah, yes we do. Okay, so that's not going to be viable going to war with Mexico. Definitely not. Who can we go to war with? We can establish a protectorate down here, if we want to. Maybe with Nicaragua. Yeah, we'll do that. Or maybe humiliate them. Because we need something added to our sphere. What did this do? Well, they don't really have much prestige to humiliate them. We'll make them a puppet. Hopefully we won't get too much from that. Boy, we're going to lose a lot of that, but we're going to get immigration. So we'll go ahead and work on that Casas Belli down there. And we'll move our ships over here into Baton Rouge. Or New Orleans, not Baton Rouge. Are you fucking Mexicans putting your freaking army in here? I don't know. We'll probably win the colonization battle. 6.2. I'll take it. Infamy can become a bit of a problem, especially with the pop demand mod. It will definitely speed up rebellions. and add fire to it, but we should be alright. Let's see, you guys... No, I don't want Ecuador, I want Haiti. Increase relations. If we have increased relations, we'll gain more over them, trying to sphere them. Do I need more cav? Okay, I'm sending in more cav. Because Mexico is not getting that freaking land. Tell you that right now, they are not. Okay, we can work on Haiti, increase our opinion. We need a friendly opinion to sphere them. Oh, I mean, do we already have friendly? Hold on, let me see. Ooh. I like their flag! Tiny wars going on in Africa is basically what that is. I think we might be able to do it, because I think you need to be friendly with them. I don't know how we started off as cordial with Brazil, but... having access to Brazil's military and stuff is going to help us out a ton. Let's see, are we winning the battle yet? You freaking Mexicans, get out of here. You're not taking this. This is mine. Alright, well, I'm going to call this an episode. Thanks for watching. Next time, we will get to war with Nicaragua. Hopefully get enough prestige. We have potato blights. Does that mean we're going to lose prestige? I hope that doesn't mean we're going to lose prestige. Because that wouldn't be good. Once we get 80, we should be able to go to war with Nicaragua and get enough. If not, we'll need like 2 more. And then we'll have enough to get the Manifest Destiny, go to war with Mexico. And voila! Sorry this first episode was just a bunch of diplomacy. That's usually what the first thing is. Diplomacy and expanding colonial provinces is usually the first thing that you start out with doing. So thanks for watching. If you guys want more Victoria 2, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see future episodes, click on the playlist. And I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Matt from Mrnodstudios signing out. Bye-bye!